Duh! People manifest things that they have actually worked for. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Mbali Talks with me, Mbali, your platform for all things business, fashion, as well as lifestyle. If you're new to our channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you make sure that you join our community. And if you've been with us since day one, thank you so very much for the shares, for the likes, for the comments, for the DMs that I get. You guys are such an amazing team, and I'd just like to say, with all your support, we're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Whoop whoop. I will definitely be doing a giveaway when we reach 1,000 subscribers, so you guys should look out for that, right? So today's episode is about something that I have been doing over and over again every year for the past 4 years or so, and most of the time I tend to do it towards the end of the year, which is basically around November, December time, after I have sat down with myself and reviewed the whole year of my life and possibly see what I want to do in the following year, you know. And given the fact that 2020 was such a tricky year, to say the least, was such a tricky year, I've just found myself this year being a bit sluggish with this part of my life, because I just felt like we had planned 2020, guys, we'd done the vision board, we'd written our goals down, and then 2020 was just like, you don't know me, you know. And even with that, I can still say that there's just been things that I saw in my life happening which had been part of my plan for 2020, even though they had to take a slight detour, or I just had to now end up doing them in a different way. But it's things that, because of the plan or the vision that I had the year before, there were just things that I found myself being able to actually actualize. And I just saw a lot of, I think around December time, I just saw a lot of people feeling like, you people should stop saying you've manifested things that you've actually planned. And I'm just there like, but manifestation is the thing that comes from planning. Like, people plan their lives and then they go out there and put in the hard work. Whether you put in the hard work because you're trying to be an influencer, or whether you put in the hard work because you're trying to start a business, you're posting pictures every day, you're posting on WhatsApp, and then boom, one day an opportunity comes for you. That's the manifestation of all the hard work that you've put through. So I just felt like it was a bit unfair for people to feel like, yeah, don't say it's a manifestation, but it's things that you guys have worked for. Duh! People manifest things that they have actually worked for. And sometimes, because you're prepared, because you've been putting in the work, because you've been on the journey towards the thing, the opportunity that finds you is way higher than any of your imagination. Like, it's way higher than anything that you'd have thought is going to happen in your life, based on the things that you've been putting work for. But those opportunities will not find you if you're not even putting in the work. You're not going to manifest anything. You're not going to sit in your house and pray about it and then boom, I receive, and then it's manifestation. No, girl, that ain't gonna happen. With that said, today's episode is more along the line of creating a vision board. Whoop whoop. And I know that it's like February, but I just thought to myself, well, my year is going to start in February, because from January, like I said, I was just feeling a bit sluggish and feeling like I'm not sure if I should plan for the year because of everything that's happened in the past year or so. But because I'm a planner and I'm a big believer in vision and I'm a big believer in direction, I just thought, let me do it anyway. And I thought I just wanted to share it with you guys, because I feel like thinking about your life in a positive way right now is the best thing that's going to help us to get through this period, you know. And I just feel like being able to visualize your dream, not only in your mind, but to actually have it put down on a cardboard or on a memo or on a big board like mine, I will show you guys in a bit. It's just going to help you to really feel those positive energies come out of you. Like, and it sounds a bit cliche for me to say this, like it sounds like I'm trying to be some kumbaya, hold hands type of person, but no, I'm serious, guys. There's no other way to think positive than for you to think about your dream and then spend time like I did this past weekend, putting everything down, writing down your goals, cutting out pieces of paper, you know, as representations of the things that I want my life, of the direction that I want my life to take currently, you know, and then pasting it all down. Like, it was such an amazing and honestly a very therapeutic thing. I would definitely advise anyone and everyone to do it. Okay, so first of all, you might be asking yourself, why should you do a vision board? Because, I mean, you've already written down your goals in a journal somewhere, or you think about and dream about your life every day. I just have 3 tips that I feel like are the why as to why I get to do my vision board. One, it just gives my life direction. Like when I know the type of things that I want in the year ahead, it's easy for my mind to start spotting those different opportunities and sort of resources that are in line with that kind of life. Secondly, it's motivating. It just keeps you motivated. You know, you keep looking at your goals, you keep reading over them, you keep then referring back to the vision board to say, this is what I wanted, this is how I'd like my life to look, whether it's travel, whether it's personal, whether it's health. It just keeps you motivated because obviously I'd advise you to put your vision board where you can see it every day so that your mind can visualize that motivation, and then obviously it infuses through you. Thirdly, laws of attraction, guys. Like seriously, the minute you start writing down your vision and possibly having it on a vision board, you're basically saying to the universe, I'm open to all these things that are happening in my life. And funny enough, you're going to find yourself speaking about these things to yourself, to your friends, things you'd like to do. And I know people are often like, don't say anything while you're making moves. I'm all for that, but like, your dreams are not necessarily moves, you know, they're just like a visualization of the things that you want to attract into your life. And the more you spend time with that vision, obviously the more you put work into that vision, the more those things attract. And again, the more your mind starts seeing the opportunities as well as the resources that are around that kind of vision. So that's my why for a vision board, and that's why I would say get your board and let's get ready and get into it, right? So to create your vision board, you're going to need the following. Firstly, a board. You can either use a cupboard, or it can be a canvas, or it can be a big ass board like the one that I have going on right here. I'm going to show you guys. It is so big, and the reason I made it big, quite honestly, is just I really wanted that big picture mentality. Not only that, I just wanted something that I could be able to put in my study and be able to see each and every day as I come in to work from here, because I mean we're working from home. You know, I just felt like a big visualization of it is going to keep me more focused. However, you can still use something smaller to be able to create your board. In fact, it's more manageable that way, because when I was doing it, I literally ended up spending like a good, I think 3-4 hours. However, it was just very therapeutic, so I really don't mind. Secondly, you're going to need old magazines. So I have a lot of these like old style magazines. You're going to need those so that you can cut out pictures and quotes and a whole lot of things that you feel like are vibing with your vision board, right? Because obviously by that time when you do the cutout, you've already written down your goals. Like you've already structured what you think this year is going to be a focus on: your career, your health, your love life, travel, maybe property if you're me, you know. So old magazines definitely help you to get all those pictures and all those connotations that go into that. However, you can also find yourself doing and I actually did this as well, where you go online and you find different pictures of things that represent what you want to say, and then put them down on an Excel, like Excel Word Excel, yeah, no, Microsoft Word, my gosh. Put them on Microsoft Word as different picture postings like this. This is basically what I mean, and then you can print those things out, whether it's pictures that you've printed out in color or it's quotes and verses like me, you know. That will also help you. In fact, I think that's an easier way of doing it. But also the magazines, what I liked about them is that the texture of the colors, everything is just so popping and it's real, and so I just infused all of those things. And then obviously you're going to need glue, because you need to be able to stick your items onto the vision board. I found this one at, I think, P&A stationery, but it's not Prit. So if you feel like you're a Prit person, this one was quite cheap. So that's why I chose it, because I figured glue is glue anyway. And then you're going to need something that I feel like you should use to partition your vision board, and I'll show you what you mean. So I bought this like string thing that you ideally use to wrap around gifts. I'll show you once I've glued it on what it actually looks like. And then yeah, that pretty much is you and your vision board. So let's get into it. So as earlier mentioned, my vision board is like really big, guys, like really big. But what I like about it is that But what I like about it is that, like, even from just looking at it, it already has that inspire thing that's going on. And I got this at Leroy Merlin, I think for about $2.99. And it's such a big canvas, hey? It's such a big canvas, but I definitely look forward to putting all the things that I want on my vision board. And then also you're going to see that it has like pink lines on it. This was just basically me trying to do like a partition before I can actually do the actual partition that has to do, okay, the lighting went off a bit, that has to do with the different sections of my life that I'm looking to visualize and grow, you know. And then yeah, let's get into it. I am going to only show you bits and pieces of my vision, but because Nine Nia Loyana I kid and loyal shame, but you know what I mean. But I'll show you that part of it once I'm done, so stick around, right? Hi guys, I've only just come back to do one part of my vision board for you guys, something that you can see, because I just thought, obviously, like I said, I won't be sharing all of it. I'll just be sharing like this section, which is basically something I'm going to speak about more in the video. And yeah, so let's get going. Hi guys, so this is basically sort of like what my vision board looks like. I did say that it was kind of big, but it's basically everything I wanted it to be, and I just thought, you know what, let me go through a couple of sections. Not everything as earlier mentioned, but just like a few sections. So the first point for me is definitely this verse. I most like the part where it says, "It does not fear when heat comes, its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit." So that's my verse, guys. It's just something that I feel like I always tell God, that I can't afford not to bear fruit at any point in time. So whether we're in lockdown, whether we're in a drought, whether we're in a financial downfall, because these are the positive things and the words that I say to myself, you find that for the most part, they really do hold, guys. Like, it sounds crazy, but like I said, remember the law of attraction. So what you put out into the universe is basically what you're going to get out. So this is my verse, and then I want to focus on this part of my vision board. Let me just twist the camera like that so that you can see a bit more. Okay, so this is basically my vision in life, to be a billionaire. To be a billionaire, y'all. You know, we all aspire to that, but not only do I aspire to it, but I just know how I kind of want it to happen in my life. The idea for me is to be able to build a property investment company that will allow me to have properties basically all around the world with people living in them. In fact, one day I hope to have those big sort of like complexes. You know, I stay in Midrand, so if you stay there, you know that we have a couple of complexes around, and I just aspire to be one of the owners or the owner of one of those things one day, or maybe one or two or three. You can achieve always. And then this is just another section which is basically concentrating on my fashion business. I like this part that says fashion grows wings, because this year I'm going to be focused on growing my business into other sections of clothing manufacturing besides just having one brand. So I look forward to that, and this often describes me. I am a fashion entrepreneur. And then go down to this part, which is basically just me and my pretty face. Hey, beautiful and powerful lady. I've got a couple of things that I like on there. This is more of a personal idea of my life. So you've now basically seen me put together my vision board. Oh, it was so exciting. My hands are a bit sticky because of the glue, but it doesn't matter because I finally achieved what I wanted to achieve, which is basically my vision board. So I would definitely encourage you guys to sit down and have a session with yourself. And like I said earlier, I just felt like it was very therapeutic for me to be able to put together my vision board. And remember, your vision board obviously starts with what's in your vision journal. For me, this is my vision journal basically. And I just basically write down different ideas that pop into my mind, and of course then I get to write down the things that are my goals for the year, which are going to direct me into what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year basically. And again, remember that if you are able to plot down the vision that you have for the year, you're going to be able to spot or to be able to see or to quickly recognize opportunities when they come by, to say to yourself, this is definitely an opportunity that the universe has brought to my doorstep because I'm the kind of person who's on the road to becoming this, or who has this kind of goal, or you know what I mean. I think you just basically get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to hit that like button so that I know that you definitely enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed putting it together. And also please don't leave the site without subscribing, guys. You know, more subbies, more life, more Mbali talks. And with that said, I just think I have a slight idea of being able to do a live stream of how to put together your vision board. And I think it's something that we can all do together. So I'm just going to work out the details around that in terms of when we can do it. In fact, maybe you guys can even tell me if it's something you guys are interested in having done. Just comment in the comment section and let me know if you'd be in for something like that. And yeah, I'm gonna try and put it together for you. Other than that, thank you so much for coming to my vision board video, and I look forward to seeing all those vision boards being done. If you happen to do one, please do tag me on Instagram, hashtag, or rather at Mbali _ I will have the links to my social media platforms below in the description box, so you guys can definitely find me anytime. Other than that, thank you so much. We've come to the end of our video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Cheers.